What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I am the Straight Edge Monster. We got a quick stream for you today. As I do Pro Wrestling Sim, saving the AWA, we are on the final turn on the road to AWA SuperClash. I got some big stuff. We've got one episode of Superstars, one episode of Action, and then AWA Showcase, which is the new name for my All-Star Wrestling Clash of Champions style show. Shout out to the Pro Wrestling Sim Discord for the guy that created the Showcase logo. I took that and I thought that was a cool name, and it was better because everybody had All-Star Wrestling something back in the day, so I wanted to be a little bit different. So that's what we're rocking with. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. Don't forget that Stampede Wrestling at the end of the last episode has been signing a shit ton of people as they've gone up in status. We are headed to the Great Western Forum in California, the capacity of 17,500. And we are going to go ahead and start the show. There we go, 100%. We'll love to see it. Next up, 91, I'll take it. 91%. The Alliance starts the show by coming to the ring. Heyman grabs the mic and says it's a shame that none of his men or women are on the SuperClash card. He says it's a travesty. Heyman says that things are going to change, and he's officially sending his alliance on any and everyone until things start changing around here. So Heyman is pissed. What else is new? 4.5-star match between LCO and the Sun Dragons. And it looks like the Sun Dragons get the dub. I had that one on auto. 68%, very nice. Let's see, next up. 69% as David Schultz and Albano cut a promo. Albano says tonight his man Dr. D, David Schultz, will pin Brody's shoulders to the mat, and there's nothing he can do about it. 3 stars. Not terrible. 78%. And David Schultz did win by pinfall. Big upset over Bruiser Brody. Nice. 86% promo. As Ventura is backstage with Rick Martel, Ventura says Martel is going to put down his former tag team partner Chico Santana tonight once and for all. Ventura says after Martel gets rid of him, he will be moving on to Championship Gold. So that was nice. 86%. That's a good change. We're definitely not going to... Ooh, 4 stars. Very nice. We had 2 4-star matches on this one. Very cool. 76%. Rick Martel did get the dub. And let's see. 86%. Not as good as I thought it was going to be, but it'll be alright. Heenan is backstage with Forever Priceless of the Horsemen. Heenan says that AWA SuperClash Luger will rue the day he ever, for 1 second, thought about leaving the most dominant faction of all time, and that tomorrow night he will go one-on-one with Valentine. Flair says that Valentine is going to soften up Luger and he's going to make him pay, and that when Forever Priceless get the win, Luger will still be a Horseman, but it will be in the position of a butler. And then the main event is Vader versus Lawler. 88 or 81% rather. 88 was the crowd reaction. 81% and only 2.5 stars. But Vader gets the dub over Jerry Lawler, and we lost Pop, but I knew that was going to happen. That's okay. We still almost hit 80. Not a lot of damn, we lost Pop in Latin America. That's the first time ever. We did sell out though. 17,500. Yeah, we got Saturn. 4.02. I forgot about Saturn honestly being offered a contract. All right, cool. Primetime Wrestling. Okay, they're coming back strong. Hogan beat Snuka in the main event. We had Ronnie Garvin defeat King Harley Race. We had Wayne Bloom defeated Kamala as random, and Earthquake defeated Big John Studd. Ooh, a monster matchup. Very nice. Very nice. All right, so we got Perry Saturn. Probably will put him on loan until ECW begins up as well. I'll go ahead and put him in developmental. If he's not already in developmental, he should. I think I signed him to developmental. Let me see. Perry Saturn. LMNOP. No, oh, he hasn't started yet, I guess, technically. Yeah, I think yes. I have to wait for him to come up. Yeah, it doesn't start till January. Okay, so we're good. We don't have to worry about that right now. All right, cool. Next up, we're going to try to redeem ourselves here as far as popularity goes. Same spot. Let's go. 100. All right, we're starting out the show's good. So we haven't had less than 100 in a long time, so that's awesome. All right, 74%. Oh, we started out with a title match. Nice. Totally forgot what the hell we're doing here. Dr. Death Steve Williams defeats Austin Idol to retain the AWA World Class 6-man titles as Miracle Violence Connection defeats Jerry Lawler, Austin Idol, and Chris Adams. Chris Adams had to fill in for Rip Rogers, who's hurt. It was supposed to be Rip Rogers, but 93%. Lex Luger and Sting are backstage, and Luger tells Sting that he wants to go against Valentine alone, a departure from the Luger we've seen in the past. Sting says he will stay in the back, but if anything goes south, he's going out there. Luger says okay. Then Luger turns to the camera and tells Flair to pay attention because after tonight, he may be going against Luger and Sting by himself come SuperClash. 71% as the Texas Tornadoes and Bob Backlund defeat the Sawyer Brothers and Don Morocco in Don Morocco's first match back in forever. 89%. Valentine and Heenan make their way to the ring. Lex Luger makes his way out to the ring, but before he can get in, he's attacked by Flair, Arn Tully, and Larry Zbyszko. They're beating Luger down. Backstage shows Sting and the Road Warriors laid out. It was all a big setup to get Luger alone. The Horsemen are destroying Luger and busting wide open, and he has blood covering most of his face. This is insane. The show goes off the air as we look at a defeated... I mean, I don't know, the show doesn't go off the air. Maybe that was supposed to be the last segment. I must have messed that up. But anyway, the show goes to commercial break as we look at a defeated Luger. How about that? That sounds better. And then we go 78% as Sid defeats Bruiser Brody with the power bomb. And then there we go. That one that says as the show ends too, so I guess the show is going to end twice. Plano and Heliquin come out to the ring. Plano says some disrespectful things about Nikita and his country and says that AWA SuperClash he's going to put him down like the dog he is. Nikita comes out and immediately runs to the ring with a chain and attacks Plano. Nikita Koloff and Plano the Clown brawl as the show ends with neither man getting the upper hand. Fully 79%. So we bounce back. In Latin America, we broke even. We still lost Pop in the other two, but we did get a better show overall, 81%. So not terrible. We'll take it. We'll take it. Wow, we stole Riki Choshu, bro. What? How long did I sign him for? I don't even remember. Just a year. Oh my god. Finalize. We just got one of the biggest Japanese stars, dude. Let's go. That's hilarious. We got him. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with him yet, but we got him. Kevin Sullivan versus Brett Como. Sullivan beats him. Oh, damn. They're not playing around, dude. Sabu defeats Keith Hart. Pat Tanaka. I'm trying to figure out where the hell he is on here. There he is. Pat Tanaka, Pegasus Kid, Don Callis, and Savio Vega defeat Moondog Spot, Biff Wellington, Ron Bass, and Iron Mike Sharp. And then Mike Shaw defeats Lance Storm. Let's see, Hercules Hernandez defeats Hillbilly Jim. Black Bart defeated Dan Cooley, and the Warlord defeated Kendall Windham. NWA still needs to bounce back, man. They are not. WWE is coming back strong. NWA not so much. Go another day here. Wow, CMLL finally got the titles off the Vianos. How about that? Whoa, we got some. What the hell's going on here? The USWA. Everybody's leaving. Why is everybody leaving? What the fuck do I not know about the USWA here? Oh, they had to. Okay, they had to vacate because Buddy Landell left. Why did Buddy Landell leave? Did the contract come up? Hector Garza won the CMLL World title, and Hector Guerrero, El Dandy, and Eddie Guerrero won the CMLL Trios titles. What is happening? Let's see. Ed Leslie defeated Baron Von Raschke. This one got a good event. This one got a good score, apparently. Mil Mascaris defeated Butch Miller. Rick Steiner, the Steiner brothers, defeated the Mod Squad. Warlord and the Powers of Pain defeated the Golden Combination. Alright, cool. I gotta figure out what the hell's going on here, though. Oh, he signed with WWF. That's what happened. When the fuck did that happen? He signed with... Is that what happened to Nelson Knight too? Yeah, okay, so he got both of them. Wow. Okay, was not expecting that. That's interesting. Congrats to those three as well, like Eddie Guerrero and Hector Guerrero with El Dandy. Who are you to doubt El Dandy, son? Let's go. The fuck? That's hilarious. Let's check out that show though. Hector Garza defeated Blue Demon Jr. I was not expecting that. Hector Garza to be the one to take it off of him is kind of crazy. Dean Malenko defeated El Santo and Dr. Wagner Jr. in a fucking... I assume that's a handicap match. I don't understand what the hell's going on with those. There's too many handicap matches going on. El Santo defeated Damien 666 right before that. Dr. Wagner Jr. defeated Jerry Estrada right before that. So I guess they got... We'll just say they both got beat down so bad. Fiano won and King defeated Rey Mysterio in a tag team, or in a what the hell's going on here? Why do they keep having the same people wrestle multiple times? They've got a big enough card. It doesn't make any sense. Or big enough roster, I should say. There should not be. I need to screenshot this and put this in the Discord, honestly, because this is crazy. Do the window. I'm gonna do a rectangle, actually, fuck it. Alright, hold on. There we go. Alright, that has to be shared, because that's kind of get on my nerves, honestly. Glad they had a great show, though. What is... Earthquake versus Big John Studd in the main event and won. Wayne Bloom versus Kamala again. One-man gang of the Twin Towers defeat the Soul Patrol. That's pretty cool. Well, at least they're using the tag teams over in WWE now. USWA, Billy Gunn and the Smoking Guns defeat Dustin Rhodes in another fucking handicap match. What is up with the handicap matches? Jesse James Armstrong defeats Randy Rose. The Headhunters defeat Jeff Jarrett in a handicap match. Two Cold Scorpio versus Brian Lee. Two Cold Scorpio wins. Terry Taylor defeats Bob Holly. Iceman King Parsons defeats Marcus Bagwell. UKPW, no titles on the line there. They had Dynamite Kid in a singles match for some reason. Jason Knight and Scott Peterson versus Moretti and Grizzly. Oh, Billy Jack Haynes defeats Paul Diamond. NWA, no titles on the line there. Steiner Brothers defeat the Powers of Pain. Golden Combination defeat Mod Squad. Honky Tonk Man defeats Mil Mascaris in the main event. And Eddie Guerrero loses the WCCW US title to Crush. Which is kind of crazy. The Dynamite Express defeat the Dominators. Rana Singh defeats Lisa Moretti again. Interesting. I wish they would put his current picture and current name up there instead of saying Brian Adams with the headband picture. And that's not what his name is in the promotion, but whatever. Okay, so we are going to the last show. I don't know why I had it on the thing. My bad. I still had it on the ring. Let's change this venue. Continue. There we go. The Reno Sparks Convention Center in Nevada. 36,000 people should be attending this. We'll see. First ever June Byers Gauntlet match as well. And confirm. All right, here we go. 100% to start it off. Next up, 61% as Brian Pillman defeats Manny Fernandez with some help from Missy Hyatt on the outside. Pillman wins the AWA Latin American Championship. Next up, %. Backstage, Magnum TA walks up to his Midnight Riders partner, Barry Windham, and asks him for a title opportunity for the AWA National title at AWA SuperClash. Barry says since he's a friend and no one else has made the challenge, that it would be an honor to go against him at the biggest pay-per-view of all time. Wyndham agrees, and Jim Ross announces the match as official on the show. 83%. Good. Chris Adams was a little fatigued going into the match, and it showed in his performance. I don't know how that's possible, but okay. 67%. And Freedom Corps defeat the Blue Bloods in a 3-on-3 6-man tag match. 4.5 stars. Women are killing it, bro. Women are killing it right now. The first ever June Byers Gauntlet match. The winner gets an AWA Women's Championship match at AWA Super Brawl. Shinobu Kandori wins her debut match with AWA after defeating Nami Toyota. It will be Akira Hokuto versus Shinobu Kandori at Super Clash for the AWA Women's Championship. The elimination order was Wendy Richter was the first one out. Kyoko Adamo was number 2. Third elimination was Devil Masami. Fourth elimination was Jaguar Yokota. The fifth elimination was Bull Nakano. The sixth and final elimination was Manami Toyota. Three and a half stars. 87%. Kurt Hennig gets the dub as Kurt Hennig and Dusty Rhodes defeat Larry Zbyszko and Greg Valentine. And then the ending segment was a 91%. This is our best shot right here. Flair and the Brainbusters come out to help attack Hennig and Dusty after the match, but then the Road Warriors Sting and Luger come out to even the odds. Pure mayhem as the show goes off the air. Still lost Pop. God damn it. 80%. It lost a whole point on that one probably because it was a big show, I assume. Damn. 80%. I mean, I had 3 decent shows though. Did we sell out at least? God, please tell me we sold out. Yeah, we sold out 36,100. At least I think it was a sellout. We made $2 million at the gate, so we'll take it. They hold Starrcade, their biggest show of the year. Let's go. Honky Tonk Man is still their world heavyweight champion after defeating the Barbarian. Hercules Hernandez defeats Mil Mascaras to win the U.S. title. Scott Steiner gets defeated by Jim Neidhart and Rougeau for some reason. Ole Anderson defeats Jim Duggan, Jim Neidhart, and the same Rougeau in another match against. Why didn't you just go against Jerry Flynn and fucking Scott Steiner then? Like, I don't understand the concept here. The AI is not smarter. Whatever they did, it's not better, I don't think. I thought it was at first, but it's not. And Warlord defeated Rick Steiner. So that makes sense why Rick Steiner wasn't with Scott. But then put Jerry Flynn with fucking Scott and do the one match. Like, the roster is big enough to have another match there. It doesn't make any sense why you're having people wrestle twice and in handicap matches. That's super annoying. And that was Starrcade. Oh, that was a terrible Starrcade. And then on this one, the lead up to it, you had Hercules defeat Hillbilly Jim, so technically he fought twice. John Tatum defeated Chris Champion. You could have just had that on the main show. Ed Leslie versus Baron Von Raschke again. Like, I don't understand. One Man Gang leaves the WWF. Oh, he got signed. He signed with the okay. Stampede Wrestling, nice. Ivan Koloff has officially joined the 4 Horsemen in NWA. There are no 4 Horsemen in NWA, buddy. I have the 4 Horsemen. What the fuck are you talking about? Let me go to promotions here. They don't even have a stable thing. Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's so dumb. They don't even have a stable thing, and why are you fucking stealing the 4 Horsemen? Hold on. Alright, whatever. They're fake ass 4 Horsemen. I guess I can use that on TV, yeah? Use that in my little promos. Kawada defeated the Great Kabuki. Abdullah the Butcher defeated Perry Saturn. Saruda defeated Yatsu. If I could get Jumbo Saruda. as well. Team him up. That would be sick. I don't know when his contract is up, obviously, but that would be cool. I guess I'm going to have to offer you a deal. 2 years. We're going to give you 0 on paper appearance, but we're going to give you... He wants 5,000. We'll give you 5,000. Signing bonus. 1 million. 0, 0. I'll give you a 5% your share. I'm going to give you $1 million. I'm going to steal him too. Anybody that tries to sign any ECW guys, I'm going to get rid of them. I'm going to make sure that that doesn't happen. Sign them, and then I'm going to loan them out to ECW. That's what I'm going to end up doing. That way they don't die upon entering because they don't have anybody that they can sign because our rosters are so big, you know? I just feel like that's fair. It gives them a fighting chance anyway. Chris Candido and Gary Wolf, 2 guys that I'm going to have to do that with as well. Now, with the guys that I want, I'll just share them with the roster like I do when I put them on excursion or whatever. Have like a kind of like a working relationship, put them on loan type deal. Like Sabu is going to be with me. RVD, I haven't made up my mind yet. I mean, obviously I want him eventually, but I might let him go over there just because he's so young, so it doesn't matter. Lance Storm, who I currently have, I probably will put over there as well as because he's in Stampede already. You know, stuff like that. Like guys that aren't quite ready yet, but need the reps so that they can get better. So we got 1 contract out for him. Cool. Doesn't say anything about a contract being out. No promises. They used to say... It used to say somewhere right here that there was a contract pending. I definitely just offered him a job. Alright, we should be good. I think that's all I can really do here. So we only got 3 more here. We've got Superstars, Action, and then the biggest show of this series so far, AWA SuperClash. SuperClash. I'm super excited. We already re-signed Hennig, we re-signed DDP, we re-signed Morton and Gibson. Slaughter said yeah. I think Zink stayed. I'm not positive. Steiner's with us. Fernandez is gone. Anthony, can't remember. Plus Sawyer, I think, is staying. Iron Sheik is gone. Scott Steiner is coming with us. Patriot, I think, is staying. Judy Martin and Lilani Kai are staying. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We got 5 more days with Morocco as well. I might have to put Morocco in another match. And put somebody over, hopefully. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Just a quick stream here. And then the next one will probably be a quick one too. But we're going to obviously take some time on SuperClash and the new year that starts. So, until then, this has been Pro Wrestling Sim saving the AWA. I am the Straight Edge Monster. Deuces.